been elections going on in Sierra Leone. The first round happened on March 7th, 2018, and the second round, which is the runoff, had just taken place yesterday, March 31, 2018. In both elections, at least in the first, the accumulation was that the opposition Sierra Leone Peoples Party defeated the government party of the All People's Congress by over 14,000 votes. But because of the mandate of Sierra Leone elections that a winner has to have at least 55% in the first run, this was not achieved by the opposition party, the Sierra Leone People's Party. So, by virtue of all sorts of machinations by the All People's Congress Party, the government party, which has refused to relinquish power, which is doing everything possible to retain power, is going all out to do everything it can to suppress, oppress, and make sure that the opposition party does not take over the government. So yesterday, March 31, 2018, the runoff election was held. And to this moment that I'm talking, after all the calculations, after all the polling stations have been counted, it has shown that in fact the opposition party has defeated the government party, the All People's Congress Party, by over 200,000 votes. The government party has refused to relinquish power, has even refused to accept and acknowledge the voting numbers as had been gained by the opposition party, the Sierra Leone People's Party. And so the government has shut down all communications into and outside of Sierra Leone. It has shut down the internet service, it has shut down telephone service, and all other forms of communication that gets in and out of Sierra Leone. At this moment, there is no access, there is no communication that is coming outside of the country into the country. Right now, I have just been informed by relatives of the Liberian border that they have heard that there might be genocide right now going on in Sierra Leone, undertaken by the APC government of Ernest Koroma, and that the opposition leaders are being killed all around the country. That in fact, yesterday during the elections, the police, the government police, as well as the army, had taken to the streets to oppress and suppress voters, and they have now shut down communication in and out of the country, and they are basically doing what they want. I have just been informed by a relative in Liberia that in fact there is genocide going on in Sierra Leone as we speak. That in fact the Ernest Koroma government has taken to killing opposition members all around the country. They had started killing Sierra Leone People's Party members and supporters in their own area, in the northern province, where the government is the All People's Party, All People's Congress government is in total control of the area. That is their biggest base of support, and they have taken to killing supporters of the opposition party in their region, in the northern region. At this moment, because they have shut down all communications in and out of Sierra Leone, nobody knows what is going on. I have just been told by people on the border. I come from the border district of Sierra Leone, and I also have a wife and mother-in-laws mother-in-law who is coming from the Pujehun district, which is also sharing borders in southeastern Sierra Leone. And so what is happening right now, what I was just told, is that the government has taken to killing opposition members all around the country in various areas where they have been experiencing extreme opposition to their rule, to their administration, and to their government. And so this is a clarion call that I'm making to the rest of the human community all around the world to please come to the aid of Sierra Leone and come to the aid of the opposition members of this Sierra Leone party, as well as their supporters all around Sierra Leone. There is genocide, from what I understand, in other words, massive killing that is taking place right now inside Sierra Leone, undertaken by the Ernest Koroma government and its supporters and hegemonious people that have taken over control of everything in the country. So here I am making an appeal to the whole world, to please pay attention immediately to Sierra Leone. The Sierra Leone government has shut down all communications, and they are killing opposition members inside the country. I heard that in fact there had been soldiers and police, armed police that have been dispatched to all the districts around the country where the APC government has lost the election. It is now clear, by virtue of all the polls that have been tallied so far, of all the votes that have been tallied so far, that in fact the APC government of Ernest Koroma has lost the election by more than 200,000 votes. So apparently this is what they are trying to overturn. The probability is, just like they did in the first round, they are going to play around with the ballot boxes and probably manipulate the votes that the citizens have cast in support of the government and the political party that they are in support of, which is, in this case, the Sierra Leone Peoples Party. So please, we, the innocent people of Sierra Leone, are appealing to the whole world, to the United States, to the United Kingdom, to the European Union, to the United Nations, to please come to the aid of Sierra Leone. At this moment, they are massacring, the government is killing a whole bunch of people all over the country as I speak. Now, to talk about Sierra Leone, well, the whole world knows that this is the country that had an 11-year rebel war starting from 1991 to 2011-2012, and that the rebel war had to require the United Nations sending over 17,000 troops into the country, using all the expenses, all the human resources as well as financial resources in order to maintain the troops in Sierra Leone, which finally was able to bring down the RUF resurgency of Fodes and Co. My fellow citizens of the world, we don't want to repeat this calamity that took place in Sierra Leone. that had to require the whole world to send their various soldiers and other people to come, who many of whom died in Sierra Leone. Many of them met their fate in Sierra Leone. We don't want this occurrence to happen again. It was, again, this same government, the All People's Congress government, at the time of President Saidu Momoho, who provoked the insurgency that took place, led by Mr. Fode Sankoh, that ended up into an 11-year rebel war that took over 50,000 lives, displaced over 2.5 million human beings, and had to require 17,000 United Nations troops in order to put down the rebellion. Please, the world, if anybody that's going to listen to this and you have the power to help, please make sure that you get in touch with the government of Ernest Koroma, who has clearly lost the elections, who have clearly lost the support of the people of Sierra Leone, and yet still they are refusing to give up the government and are now causing genocide within the country after having shut down all communications that are going in and out of the country. Please, I am appealing. My name is Maurice Safa. My telephone number is 856-803-6606. I'm in the United States right now, making this appeal to you. I'm a citizen of the United States and of Sierra Leone, being a dual citizen countries. And I am making this appeal so that the world can come to the aid of innocent people, so that we can save innocent lives in Sierra Leone, because by virtue of the violence that is taking place right now, that has been perpetrated, that has been sponsored, and that is being orchestrated by the Ernest Koroma government of the All People's Congress Party. Please get in touch with Ernest Koroma and force them or make them open communications so that people in Sierra Leone can communicate in and out of the country, as well as for the entire world community to investigate exactly what the Ernest Koroma government is now doing to its citizens at this moment, that nobody else is getting access to and from the country. Thank you very much. I will continue to make access to the whole world community in various ways. I shall make access to the EU. I shall make access to the UN. I shall make access to African Union, AU, and to ECOWAS. Please, help Sierra Leone, help Sierra Leoneans. They have been demarcated. They have been isolated from the rest of the world community by the government of Ernest Koroma. Thank you very much. And this is Maurice Safa. Thank you.